You got you. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. In fact, I'll tell you an interesting story. For the first time in my career, I got to do an audition in Yoruba, and it was requested here in the U.S.
Hmm. That's nice.
Yeah, I was surprised when they said, "What? They want Yoruba?" I was like, "What? Wow."
But okay, speaking about Yoruba or the Nigerian side of this, you've I'm sure you've been monitoring what's happening in the industry back home. Um, when you see some movies produced, I mean, last year there were one or two movies, action movies produced back home. In the area of the stunts performed in those movies, what would you say? Are we headed somewhere?
To be honest with you, I'm not familiar with those movies, but I know that the it's come a long way than where it was in the past. The films that have been made there. I mean, I wish I could speak more on it, but I don't want to speak on something that I don't have the knowledge of.
Okay. But where do you think we should be headed to? I mean, you're in Hollywood.
Yes.
Is there a chance, or how quickly do you think there can be a merger or a
Collaboration, yes.
major collaboration between Nollywood and Hollywood?
I think it actually can happen sooner than people think, especially with a movie like Black Panther happening and this being like a global phenomenon everywhere in the world. And, people like myself and other Nigerian artists and African artists all over the world doing big things. I think the world will see, which, not finally see, they just, well, maybe they did or didn't want to pay attention, but this film, I think, will bring more eyes to us to know that we are actually a force to reckon with. And when they see the dollars that it's making, the market that it can tap and what it can reach, it definitely can. I would actually love to be a hand in that too. Coming home to help with maybe an action movie that's going to be shot there or something of that nature. So I think if we just keep, making noise, keep doing great work, you just have to keep doing great work every time. There's no way people won't notice.
Okay, let me ask you this. You said you went to the US to pursue your academics. So did you get that degree in finance, or you just shirked it and went on to acting?
No, I got a degree in business administration.
Aha.
Yeah.
So, and how much of that is playing in your career right now?
What's that?
How much of that is playing out in your career right now?
Oh. It's a great thing I have that degree because, I mean, it's a business. It's show business. You have to have a business mind. It's not just about the art. You have to think business, what's going to help someone make money. How you are a business, you, the artists, are a business, so you have to treat it like a business while bringing your art into it. So it definitely plays a big part in everything that I do because I think that way. And how can I strategize to bring opportunities to myself, also bring opportunities to others, and share the wealth.
Okay, Femi, we will take a moment, and when we come back, we'll look at what you've done and what you're planning to do next. Okay. Welcome back.
Would you like to try any of those moves?
Femi, I need classes. When do we start?
Because it was today.
Now.
We can start today.
Can we start now?
Yeah, okay, all right.
Okay, so tell us.
Now with 20 push-ups.
20 push-ups, that would be cool. But let's finish the interview, then we'll start the 20 push-ups. Okay, so we just seen a few clips of you there, from you sitting in the house and someone offering you kale and whatever is in that drink, to you throwing punches and then someone throwing you over a place and then you holding. Was that you holding the sword, the samurai warrior?
Yes, that was me. Yes.
What movie is that?
That was not a movie. That was it was a scene that was shot that was also part of an opera.
Okay.
So there was like a dream sequence in this opera. They needed footage. That's what that was from.
Okay, and this is a Luke Cage movie. Was that you?
The Luke Cage movie, the first clip that's from Luke Cage.
Oh, okay.
So Cage threw me on the wall. He's so strong.
Ah, I'm sure you don't want to go. You don't want to go head to head with him.
No, I tried. It didn't go well for me.
Okay, I see that your fitness background is playing a role in all of this stunt performing.
Right.
So you're a gymnast too?
I'm not a gymnast, but it's hard to define because I combine so many disciplines. It's my own way of movement, it's my own discipline. Say, I wasn't a trained gymnast, but I can do some acrobatic moves, some gymnastic moves. So as I said, growing up, I did track and field. I used to run. I would do somersaults. I just learned by watching and trying, just being an experimental and playful child. And when I came to America, I had the opportunity to learn so many other things. So I tried capoeira, started taking some kung fu classes, kickboxing, boxing, and acro yoga. So everything, all of those things, I combine them into what I do.
Okay, as we wind down, tell us about the Black Panther movie and what that will do or what it has done to first your mindset and your plans for the future.
It's already creating opportunities already. Well, one, I'm speaking to you guys, which I'm really grateful for having me. Thank you so much for having me. I mean, I've been getting a lot of love from friends and family. Been telling me congratulations. People from all over have just been saying positive things. What it's going to do is, when you see images like that, represented on screen, because I know we have been hungry to see images of Africa in a very positive light. I know I have for the very longest. That's one of my gripes about Hollywood, because the only time they show the news, they never show the good parts about our continent. But at least this movie will give them that visual of this is what this continent is. We have great people, great resources. It's a powerful continent to be reckoned with. And it's going to also inspire people to want to create film that tell great stories. So many stories.
Okay. You were saying something about tell stories and so many stories about Africa. But then what about the fact that this Wakanda is fictitious compared to what we have on ground?
Well, the fact, even though it's fictitious, it still relates to what's going on today. It's very relevant, but it gives people the imagination because, again, art mirrors life, life mirrors art in that way. So it gives people the imagination and the mindset to think of, wow, this actually can be a real place, or actually things like this have happened, maybe just in a different country or continent.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Femi Olagoke, actor, and we're looking forward to seeing you in
more movies.
More movies, Nollywood too.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time.
I would love that. I would really love that.
Thank you. And that's a wrap on Sunrise today. Thank you so much for sharing your time with us. I'd like to say be good to yourself and to others. I'm Yomi Otaigbe.
I'm Nelta Igbe. We started out talking about the elections and voter participation. Make yourself responsible for you and for your environment and your country. Go out, if you're eligible, go get your voter's card. If you have not registered, register. And when it's time to vote, make your choice based on your perception, what you think, not because of what anybody says
conviction
or things, based on your convictions. That's the word. Thank you so much. I'm Nelta Igbe. Have yourself a good day.